All right, we are at that time now. All right, hey everybody, thanks for coming out tonight to the Hawthorne Moose Lodge. 7 p.m. Danny Bazongas, sponsored by Hooters. Bazongas and Hooters, what a pair. And I'm coming to you tonight all the way from Portland, Connecticut. Yeah, not even a very big Portland. We're not like majorly got a whole lot of things going on. Like, I've been to Portland, Oregon, and they knew I wasn't from there because I was the only one pumping gas that wasn't smoking a cigarette at the same time. You ever see these guys do that, man? They never blow up, man. Jeez. I guess fentanyl makes you fireproof, man. Although I do come from Portland, I am originally born and raised Hawthorne, California. Woo! I am so Hawthorne, man. I am so Hawthorne. I was born on Hawthorne Boulevard, right over here. I was so Hawthorne, I was born next door to Pizza Show. That's how Hawthorne I am. Yeah. And apparently, I've been to 2 Hawthorne schools that don't exist anymore. I drove by Cabrillo and Dana, they're gone. That'll make you feel old, doesn't it? Jeez, where'd your school go? It's not here anymore. Yeah. So I had a really weird morning. I put some food in the microwave and entered my ATM pin into the keypad. Yeah, don't do that. Your breakfast comes from the service charge. So I don't have kids, but I really don't want kids. What do I want grandkids, right? I want to have any grandparents here? Yeah, I want to see pictures of your grandkids. I don't want to see your kids, I want to see your grandkids. I don't know what it is, man. Kids are like, grandkids. Oh my God, look at that little Batman jacket. That's so adorable. Yeah, I love when it gets some of them grandkids. Adopt grandkids. Yeah, I'm going to adopt grandkids and eliminate middle management is what I want to get. Like, I don't have to deal with, 30-something telling me like something about a kid. I already know. I got it down. It's all good. So, does anybody have a friend that when you try to better yourself, they make it about them? Like say you want to quit drinking. They'll say, good, more beer for me. Or if you want to become a vegetarian, they'll say, good, more meat for me. The kind of friend that if you told them you were gay, would say, good, more chicks for me. Yeah, right, man. Like your gay friend was holding you back this whole time, man. Yeah. I am working on a transportation service for prostitutes. I'm going to call it Whoredash. I was going to call it Uber Whore, but my ex-wife already has that title. She ain't here, is she? Good. So I'm getting a little older right now. I'm happy that I'm not Captain Crunch-old. I'm not Captain Crunch-old. I am Scooby-Doo. Yeah, I am Scooby-Doo. I came out the same year Scooby-Doo is. You know how long ago that was? Everybody that did a voice for Scooby-Doo is dead now. All of them. Dead. Scoob, gone. Jinky's gone. All of them. But you know what's really weird? It's like when I go to these dispensaries, it blows my mind because there's just all these different strains of marijuana there, and I can't grasp it all the time because they got a different strain for everything. I mean, if you can't eat, can't sleep, can't fuck, they got a fucking marijuana for you. And all this, we remember back in the day, that wasn't like that, right? You had to go give money to someone's shitty cousin and hope they came back. We'll trot on down to Lennox here and hopefully come back with a bag of seeds and lawn clippings. Think about it. There's an entire generation of people that have never known marijuana was illegal. And it shows, too. Yep. I'll see a young man hitting a joint on the corner and my old school instincts kick in. I'm like, hey, dude, be cool with that, man. He's like, what do you mean? Like, oh my God, dude, be cool with that joint, dude. And he's like, oh, my bad. Here you go. So, I've been married 17 years now. Thank you. 17 years. And here's the thing. The other day, I went to the bedroom, and my wife says, "Get your pants off." I'm like, okay. She goes, "No, your laundry on the bed, fold it and put it away." Oh, man. You can't do that to people, man. You can't go plastic and titanium like that. It's harsh. Also, the other day I was emptying out the pans from dinner, and I was dumping some corn down the drain. And she said, "Don't put that down the drain. It goes into the septic tank." I said, "Okay, is that the same septic tank hooked up to the toilet?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Where did you think the corn we ate was going to go?" There's a lot of corn in that septic tank, man. We can grow corn in there, right? Also, I had to quit drinking a few years ago. I kept waking up in handcuffs. And I know how that sounds. That may sound like, oh, well, I get arrested a lot or I'm into weird kinky stuff. No. My dumb ass would get drunk, put on handcuffs, and think I could get out of them. And then wake up like that. I think my last blackout, I woke up changing the toilet. I don't know how that happened, but you know, there's no future in this, man. I don't want to keep waking up changing things. I do have a superpower. My superpower is dyslexia. With my superpower, I can transform basic into bacon. I can turn a caps lock into a cock slap. Yeah. Yeah, earlier, I was driving this, I got a rental car. This is weird. I was driving the rental car, and this light kept coming on that says abs. I'm like, what? Wait, my car's telling me I gotta go work out now? Jeez. I don't need a car telling me to work out. So we are coming into spring. We got first day of spring today. Yeah! First day of spring today. I'm looking forward to summer. My favorite season is summer because of nectarines. I don't know, I love nectarines. I wish nectarines were in more things, though. I mean, like peaches, they're in everything, right? We got peach pie, peach smoothies. There's even a peach-scented intimate area scrub. And what does that tell you? If you want to get laid, make your junk smell like peaches. That's what that tells you. And you know the way I see it? Okay. I see it like peaches are Marcia Brady and nectarines are Jan Brady. Which makes a lot of sense to me because growing up, I was way more into Jan than I was Marcia, you know? I figured I had a shot with Jan. I mean, Marcia, she dated the high school quarterbacks. She dated the big guy on campus. Jan made up an imaginary boyfriend. She is not picky. I mean, basically, I just have to walk up to Jan. "Jan, can I be your boyfriend?" "Yes." "Call my house at 7. Ask for me." And somehow, some way, apricots are Cindy Brady. I have to figure that one out, but I'll get back to that now. You know, a woman came into my work the other day with a really cute dog. I said, "Hey, what kind of dog is that?" She said, "It's a Shih Tzu poodle." Come on. And she would not call the dog a shit poo, and I was like, come on. That is comedic gold right there. I want one of those dogs just to walk around saying I got one. I got a shit poo. I walk around. People didn't even ask. I got a shit poo. I mean, I drive through McDonald's drive-through. "Welcome to McDonald's, may I take your order?" "I got a shit poo." "Oh, what's up, Bazongas? You want another Big Mac combo?" How'd you know? You know, it's funny. I went through the McDonald's drive-through the other day, and I wanted the 10-piece chicken nugget combo, but I screwed up and asked for the number 10 combo. And they said, "We don't have a number 10 combo." And I said, "Not with that attitude." Took off, man. I showed them. It's like, yeah, that was really awesome, man. And I figured I was going to try and double down and go try the same trick at Burger King, right? I went through the drive-thru, asked for their number 10 combo, ended up with an Impossible Burger. Walk around and find out, man. Anybody like that show, The Equalizer? Yeah, I love that show. The thing is, I'm glad I don't write for that show because I think The Equalizer's nemesis should be the Splendorizer. Let's put it in there, give it to you. All right. So, in addition to doing comedy all over the United States, I am what you call a youth sports official, and that's a fancy way of saying Little League umpire. Yeah, I've been working Little League and high school baseball for the last 15 years, and I can safely say, whoever made up the phrase "crying like a little girl" never saw a 10-year-old boy strike out. It's bad, man. It's like that same thing. It's like, young men believe if they're not good at sports, they're not good at life. And that's just so not true, man. I mean, look at a lot of these professional athletes. They straight suck at life, man. They're horrible at life. They don't got this thing down at all. And I would really, really like to be a Major League Baseball umpire. I want to go do Dodger games. I want to go do Angel games. Because Major League Baseball fans are much nicer than Little League parents are. Like, if I blow a call, I can take 40,000 people telling me to go fuck myself and die in a fire. I can handle that. I can't handle the parents of a losing team telling their kids they can't go to Dairy Queen now because of me. That's messed up, right?
Yeah.
But you know what? On those days, I go to Dairy Queen. There's nobody there. Eventually the winning team comes by. I congratulate them. Sprinkles out for winners. Anybody else do that Ancestry.com thing or the 23andMe? Yeah. So it's weird. I did this and I got 47% Irish. My sister got 49% Irish. I am convinced my parents were drinking Bushmills and nice shoes conceived. Right. And in fact, that should be their motto. Adds 2% Irish to your DNA. That should be their motto. So I had to call pest control the other day because I had carpenter ants in my house. The guy on the phone said, "How do you know they were carpenter ants?" I said, "Well, I put my ear to the wall and heard, 'We've only just begun.'" If you got that joke, you were home.
My first concert.
So I had to go to the doctor last week, and the doctor said I had to cut back on the square dancing. Yeah, he lowered my dosage. It's funny when you go to the doctors now, they ask, "Do you take any recreational drugs?" They kind of slide that. "Do you take any recreational drugs?" They asked me that. I said, "Do you take any recreational drugs?" I said, "Yeah, Viagra." They said, "That's not a recreational drug." I said, "Not with that attitude." I mean, most people take it recreationally, am I right? But yeah, so the doctor asked, was I taking anything for depression? Doctor was not surprised when I said carrot cake. I said, "Well, it's not healthy to treat depression with cake." "Okay, doctor, what would your healthy alternative be?" "Well, drugs, of course, here. Let's write some prescriptions. Let's start writing them up here. Give me this one, try this one, whatever works, fine. Of course, it's going to triple your chance of heart attack and stroke, but you won't be sad." I mean, I can't do it. I just really, really, really love cake. I like going to cake websites, right? And looking at all the cakes. The best thing about that is when you look at cake websites, a pop-up comes up asking if you accept all the cookies. Hell yeah, I accept the cookies, never mind. Cookies, brownies, pies, I do not discriminate when it comes to carbs. I do not. A lot of people think I have a one-track mind, but truth be told, I got a no-track mind. But since I grew up in the 70s, sometimes I have an 8-track mind. And there's a new study out that says by looking at a man's hands, you can tell if he's gay or straight. A gay man puts lotion on both hands. There you go, right here. And I was just remembering my first car. My very first car was a Chevy Citation. Good Lord. Yeah, good Lord, right. In case you don't know what a citation is, a citation is a ticket the police give you for driving a shitty car. But now I have a Nissan Rogue. It's not a real Rogue because it doesn't have +2 backstab abilities. And if you got that joke, you're a nerd. But that's okay. Nerds are cool. Nerds are cool. Also, recently I had to replace all my appliances. And what is the deal with appliances now? They all have to have Wi-Fi. Why? I mean, is the stove going to Netflix and chill with the dishwasher? I mean, the best part about that is I can text my fridge at 2 in the morning and say, yo, you up? Show me what you got. And then it sends me a picture of cheesecake. And I'm like, ooh, cheesecake, be there in 20 seconds. You know, I talk a lot about cake. And I understand that maybe there's some people that just don't like cake. But I'll say this to you. Good! More cake for me! All right. And I want to thank everybody for coming out today. This is a big deal for me. I'm finally closing up my California Attitude Tour. And this place has had a lot of significance because I, at 10 years old, was washing dishes back there, and there were hula dancers up here. And they invited me on stage, and I hula danced with them, and I got everybody laughing so hard they were on the ground slapping the ground, man. And I'm like, I got to do something with this. I got to make this happen. So 45 years later, I'm back. Woo! Took a while. Yeah, my parents used to be Rodney Gun members here. I was in the team club here. My Uncle Pat was a bartender in the 70s and 80s. Yeah, we ran this place, man. This is like so. It means a lot to me that y'all came out, and everybody that's watching live, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Woo! And I'm going to close with saying thank you to everybody. Thank you, everybody, for coming out tonight, and keep coming back. Thank you.
Thank you, Danny. We love you.
Good.